Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to 8:30 in the morning on this fine August Monday morning. Welcome to Morning Mindset. Hey, so first off, how's the mic? We are experiencing a storm rolling through here right now, and it is wicked out there. So I don't know how long this is going to last, but hopefully we get through this together. Welcome, Morning Mindset. Like I said, here's what we're doing. We're starting your week off right. Let's set some goals. Most importantly, let's set 5 things for today that you are going to take care of. Now, that's 5 goals, right? It can be 5 of anything, but being able to do that, woo, that's awesome. So I need your 5 things. I need to know where you're from, and I need to know what's in your cup. So for me this morning, it's like 80 some degrees outside. It's 8:30 in the morning, 80 some degrees. It is stormy. It is there's water in the cup. We are in for a crazy day. So for us, what are 5 things? I don't even know where to start because I got a nice big list today. So we're going to start it off. I've got some transfers to print because there's some rush orders that need to go out today. I've got quotes to give. I've got to pick up supplies today. I've got to deliver a job, and then I've got to order shirts. Now, other stuff that's on the list today, I've got to press shirts. I've got to cut vinyl. I've got a morning meeting. I've got a lunch meeting. I've got to finish up the OSG training. I've got to set up Tuesday with Todd tomorrow. I've got to do mock-ups for stadium cups. And that's just where I left off right before this. So we've got a busy old day today of getting stuff done. I mean, having morning meeting is good. Having a lunch meeting is even better. We got a lunch meeting at a Korean barbecue place today. So we'll see how that turns out. You know me, I like having meetings there. So tell me, how are you doing today? What's your 5 things you're going to accomplish? What's in your cup today? How's the weather? Let's talk about all that. We had a pretty good weekend here. It was hot. It was hot here. Like man, really, really hot. I didn't want to be out in that at all. It was garbage weather, humid, hot, couldn't breathe. I was over it. So, welcome rain come through, and I'm hoping it'll cool things down and only be in like the 80s this week. That would be great. Uh, Something else that we ran into with with a few different people this weekend on orders as I'm going through here this morning is sending stuff for order, which I love when people send things in order. But 2 things: if you send us stuff with a background, we will not process it until we get the approval that that's what you want printed. Because I know it should not have a background, but you submitted it with a background. I reached out to those people and like, hey, you submitted this in order to print. We need this as a transparent background. Vector file needs something. Otherwise, it's going to print with the white background, the black background, whatever your background is on, it's going to print with that. So remember that when submitting DTF transfers, when submitting artwork to anyone, just make sure that you look and see what the requirements are for that artwork. And if you're not sure, ask, because it's going to save you a hassle. It's going to save whoever your printer is a hassle. So make sure to know what kind of files they're after, and make sure that you're submitting those. And if you don't know, ask. The other thing is copyright stuff. We had a couple like blatant copyright stuff come in over the weekend. Sometimes people try and slide stuff through, and you're not really sure because if you don't know it, you don't know, and the way they kind of do stuff. But these were like blatant, like in your face. Here's what I need, and it's like, hey, we are not able to process this order due to copyright infringement. So remember that too. There are people out there that will print that. We're just not one of them. So double check what there's going to be required and what's going to go from there for you. All right, let's check in and see how things are going for everybody this morning. Kelly, good morning to you. How was a Graphics Pro? What'd you think? What'd you buy? What'd you learn? Let me know there. Renee, good morning. Rainy, humid Chicagoland. Water in the cup. That does not sound bad. Water in the cup, because you know why? That's what's in my cup too. A little water in the cup never hurts anybody. Bring on the week. That's right, Brian. Brian, actually, I'm going to bring you up in a conversation here in just a few seconds. Kristen, good morning to you. Peg, good morning to you. You hear me fine? Awesome. Vicky, happy Monday to you. I think, yeah, we're busy today. It's just, there's a couple, off the top of my head, so some people, it's not a whole lot. They bang it out in a couple hours. To us, for where we are with it, it's a fair amount. We've probably got 600-700 shirts to print out by Wednesday. So, we should do it just fine. But some people are banging that stuff out, here's an afternoon's work. But for us, when we try, we don't, it's not our main focus anymore. So we still love when we get those orders from there. Vicky, Clean workroom, work on snow globe tumbler, snow globe. What kind of tumbler? I got a snow globe tumbler over there. I don't know if I've done a thing on that. I should. Acid watch dress tees. Ooh, etch a cup and sublimation cup. That's all sounds fantastic. That sounds great. Renee, five things: email artwork, test cut, weeding table or wedding table weeding, wedding table numbers, order standoffs and cups, test cut new earrings, write up list descriptions, and all of the things that need to be done at home, brochures, menus, etc. That's right, because most of us, you still are pulling double duty. You're still trying to hold a house together. You're still trying to keep a family on track, and you're still trying to run a business. That delicate balance between work, life, is a crazy balance. At some point, sometimes something has to give. Either you stop working, or you stop seeing the family. Only you can decide what's best for you and your business. About for us, I knew I had to make that change. It's been what, four years now, where it said I couldn't work a full time job and do this and spend time with the family. So something had to give, and this is where we are with it now. Oh, sounds like I'm underwater. All right, let's try and switch that again, and let's see if that got any better, because it is awesome. So let's go into our audio and let's switch some things up. There we go. Let me know how that audio is. Jen, you did make it. Jen, I have to reach out to you sometime this morning, because we got stadium cups that we're going to need to talk about in order for. So that's awesome. Kristen, it's 75 there in Newport, Michigan. Kind of raining. Haven't gotten my cup out yet. Gonna try and get some bells done. Bells. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Reach out to for some prospective order inquiries. Look where I can buy that new DTV. Annie Up Graphics has it. They are there in Pennsylvania. I know for sure that they have it. And why? Because I talked to Kyle about it and asked if they had it and where they have it at. So in fact, I will put our affiliate in there for Caesar Easy Color DTV. This is our affiliate link over to Anti Up Graphics, a great little mom and pop graphic, craft supply store there. They have tons of stuff. So, if we'll throw that in there. Facebook user, good morning to you, FU, because I don't know who you are. And that's because Facebook and StreamYard don't always play nicely together. There's a couple ways that you can do it, but the easiest way to do it is if you just head over to our YouTube channels at either fatdadlive.com or liveosg.com. Head to either one of those. Better audio. Awesome. That's great to hear. I got that. All right. And work on some locker tags for football. Motivate some kids to get things done. School starts next week. We're still like 2 weeks out from school. There's dirty rumor going around that we're actually going to have to homeschool for the first 2 weeks or remote learn. Listen, if we have to remote learn for the first 2 weeks, we got an extended vacation, because I'm not doing that. Not going to do it here. And Kelly unpacked all the items from the show and share info with my daughter who works with me. Awesome. Get some quotes. Sweet. Finish up any orders that are due. Perfect. 4, practice on the engraver. Practice is always awesome. And 5, update the website. Awesome. So, like I said, Kelly, what did you think of the show? What did you get? What did you get going on there? Let's see. It's 9:38 there. Well, it's 8:40 here. Perfect. Better audio. Okay. Graphics Pro was small but great. Got quality time with vendors without rushing. Attended some great informative classes. Now to apply it all. That's absolutely right. So that's been one of the big hangups when it comes to shows. Is people are like, hey, there's not as many people there. There's not as many vendors. It's smaller than what it once was, and that's absolutely 100% true. But what I have found is that it allows you to actually get in there and talk to the vendors. There's times when you went to booths before where you're, 6, 12 people deep all the way around the booth, and you were never getting there. You're just trying to hear what was going on, hear what was being said. When the way things have panned out now is that you can actually get into the booths. You can actually get in there and talk to people. They're more than willing to talk to you about anything, because, hey, that's what they're there for, right? And so before, when it was kind of like rush, just get them in, get them out, get them in, get them out. Now they have the time to sit and conversate with you and answer all your questions. So I feel it's a better user experience on it. Oh, Jen's got 5 things, and don't freak out times 5. That is a good one. Plug away at the list and refuse to become overwhelmed. I love that, Jen. Let's see. And there's our there's your thing. DT Caesar Easy Color DTV can be found here, and there's the little link for it. Oh, I almost forgot. Got my decals from Saturday. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Just in case anybody didn't know, hey, we also print decals too. That's right, Jen. You totally got this. Inner cup this morning. Flat white, regular milk. And apparently Ukraine has affected oatmeal situation. I did not know that. All right, Curtis. Now I know. I speak professional level autocorrect. Got it. Thanks. Gonna reupholster dining room chairs. Ooh, I love that. Sublimating tumblers, making grands PJs, making scrunchies, finishing borders. I love that day. That's a great day right there. Vicky, how do we find out about these shows? So most times in our group, I will post shows that I know about that are coming. And that, in fact, that's something that I wanted to kind of talk to you guys about today. In October, we were going to, I said we were because I'm not 100% sure yet. We were going to head out to Vegas for Graphics Pro Expo. Or not Graphics Pro Expo. Jesus, that was just last week in Long Beach. We were going to head out there for Printing United. Now, it's come to my attention that there's 0 classes. So there's 0 training. Everything has to be booth. So I don't know, is it worth it going out there? Because it's just a show. There's no training to it. You know, well, when you look at the grand scheme of things, so flying out of here, if I fly out of here, it's going to be like, I don't know, for both of us, like $1,100. If I fly out of Chicago, it's like $300. So yeah, I got to fly Funny Frontier, so who knows how that would happen. But save $700 to go. That doesn't sound like a bad deal there. The other thing too is the show's on a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that means Tuesday through Saturday. So that's a big chunk of work that's not going to be getting done here, production time. And the hotel is like another, I think $1,200 on it there. So you're in this, if we were to fly out of here for like, let's say, to be safe, by the time you do food, everything right there, $3,000 for it. And there's no classes. That's tough for me to think about because there's nothing to learn. I'm going to see new equipment and meet up with friends and have a good time with that. And I love everybody. I love my friends. I love my people. But man, $3,000 buy some amazing trips in Mexico. Like, so that's kind of a tough one to think at. Now I can cut airfare out and I can be in that, $2,000 range with hotel and food. Still, well, I love my friends and all, but there's a big cost in that. And then considering that is October 19th through the 21st, somewhere right around there. Let me look at my calendar and I can see for sure when it is, because it's right there, end of October. Of course, calendar. Do I have it on here? Yeah. 20. That's not right, is it? No, 19th, 20, 21st. Yeah. So we'd be the 18th, 22nd. So it's tough. The other thing too is that come November, I think it's November 6th is Print Hustlers down in Fort Worth, which that's just a day thing. So I mean, I could maybe 3 days tops, a lot cheaper. So then the question becomes, what do you go to? Right now, am I a screen printer? No. Do I work with lots of screen printers? Yes. Is there tons of great information there to help you build your business, no matter where you are on it? Absolutely. And that's all it is training and education. So which way do you go with it? Do you go to Printing United or do you go to Print Hustlers? Or another little birdie said that there might be a chance of a soon-to-be TRW open house, which hopefully we can get that taken care of mid-November. And then, hey, that's a great birthday, and I can go down there and have some fun and maybe teach some classes and see what we can do with that. So I'm really pushing forward to that. So we'll see. So I want to know, what would you do in this situation? And that's why Brian was one who actually told me about no education. So I had to look into it more. And then I talked to other couple of people, and they're like, yeah, but we had already had it planned. So, why not? It's a business trip with a little fun mixed in. And I love that. I love business trips with a little fun mixed in, but a little business trips with fun mixed in at $3,000, even $2,000 to $3,000, I can have a lot more fun in a lot more places. So I just want to know, where are you at with it? You're thinking of going to, and that's where I'm at. I'm thinking about going. They said the flight and everything in there. It's just no education, really kind of, I at least every show I go to, if we're not presenting at the show, the only exception is DAX Chicago, because they're it's a close enough jaunt for us. It's mostly, it's a lot of networking, so a lot of meeting with friends, not a lot of just checking out with other vendors. It's really, that general networking thing, because it is just, a couple hours away. So, it makes perfect sense for that. But everything else, when we have to fly into a show, when we have to drive, a fair amount of distance, I am all about the education, because that's what I want out of it. Uh, there we go. Okay. If there is no training, I don't think the cost of the trip is worth it, including the cost of production time. It just doesn't seem like a good investment. And that's so I'm saying. And see, Brian, that's what I'm saying. There's pushing that there's training on the floor, but that's always spotty. Well, and the thing is most of the classes that I attend, are on the business side of things, because I know if I go to a class on a product based thing, it's usually just a giant infomercial. We all know that. And that's when on the class setting. And when you go to a booth setting, it's 100% that, because that's what they're trying to do, is sell you that equipment. So to go there for training that's in a booth, I like especially if there's paid training, because, those are really small numbers, because, a lot of people, they're just not going to pay for that training. But I am more interested in the training to help build my business, to learn the process better, a better understanding of it. Because do I screen print? No. But do I love to learn the process? Absolutely. Embroidery is the same way, laser, there's all these things that I want to learn more about, so I can be a better client for my vendors, and just have a better understanding of the process. To go into a booth, they know that, you're there to try and sell. So it's tough. I want to know which way to do it. Brian, what are you going? Are you going? Are you going to Print Hustlers? Are you going to either? Or are you not going at all? What are you doing? Wendy's 5 things: order stickers, clean production room, payroll, 2 screen print jobs, production schedule. Wendy, that sounds like an amazing Monday. I love that for a Monday. Vicky, for me right now, I'd rather have the education and make it worth my while. Absolutely. And I'm a big proponent of, when people say, oh, the shows aren't as big as they aren't as big as they once were. You're absolutely right. But the education is key. If they're still providing, outstanding education, you still need to go. You still need to, this helps better your business, better yourself, better your networking. There's all around betters you. There's no education, it is kind of hard to go. Look at that. Come to my shop and I'll hands-on trade you with screen printing. Brian, I am not getting into screen printing yet. Okay, here's the deal. So I haven't screen printed since the 90s. So I had my first foray in the 90s screen printing, and it was posters in our graphics arts class, and then shirts for there. So we had to cut the red film, and we had to do all that fun stuff, and it was crazy. I remember doing the baseball posters and thinking, what the hell is this? There's got to be a better way. So now when I can just hit print and stuff prints off, I'm like, man, if only me back then would have known what today would have brought, it would have been crazy. But yeah, that was my extent. We made some posters for baseball schedules. And then from there, we took those same images and made shirts. And then we worked in the school store there. So that was my intro to screen printing. And I loved it. It was a mess. It was great. I look back on it. And that's where I also got into etching, because we did some of that too. There's a lot of fun. I love that graphic arts class, and that's what it is here. So yeah, I'm on the fence about Vegas, just not sure what to do. But I would love to come down there and learn a little bit more about screen printing and making a mess and setting it all up. I love watching stuff work. I love learning the process behind it, and I think everybody should at least have a better understanding of it. Maybe Print Hustlers. I just saw that over the weekend. Yeah, I've had that now for even 2 weeks or so, sitting on it. November 6th, and then there's the networking the night before, and then the send off the day after. So, I could fly in there the day before and fly out the day after, which I would do, and it would be a lot cheaper. And I think I would get a lot more value out of it, because even though that one's $300, I think for Print Hustlers, you still have that. To me, it's really hard, because these are real people, not saying anybody's a big person, but that are running legitimately screen printing businesses. They're in there, they're doing hundreds of $1,000s a year. They know their shit, right? And sometimes I'm not good enough to be in there, but I know I need to be there to learn more. And there's always that that battle, are you not good enough to be in the circle that that's there, but that's how you better yourself, is by getting in a better circle. And so I try and learn as much as I can, because it also helps me give that to other people too. Hey, this is what I know, this is what I learned. So I'm Vegas. I'm on the fence about it now. I was really, really looking forward to it, and it was like, oh yeah, 2-3 grand, fine. We're gonna go. We're gonna have some fun in Vegas. We're gonna see some shows. Maybe we'll do some other stuff, and just overall have a great time in Vegas. But between hotel and flights, and you're doing in food and everything else, between 2 and 3 grand, man, that's like uh there's roughly 3 to 4 trips to Mexico. So that's how everything has to be proposed to Corey. It's just like, when we did Atlanta this year, Atlanta was, a 2 to 3 grand trip, and she's like, yeah, we could have been to Mexico a couple times like this. And you're right, but she understood it was for the kids. It was for the kids. We learned our kids had fun there. This one kind of different, so it'll see. I will come and let you teach me whatever you want, Brian. See, we all want to go to that. And which is education is the reason I go. I feel taking classes that stretch us, or new processes, then it gives me a direction on my purchasing. Absolutely, 100%. Schedule with Todd, and I will set up a class. Ooh, see, we should do this. Brian should just have a class, and we could just go down there, right? Because there's these are, what is it? The brisket ravioli. There's this brisket ravioli that he likes to post. I was thinking about making some this past weekend, but it was too hot to make brisket. Tim, finish embroidery hockey jackets. Ooh, start cheer uniforms. Love it. Count all the hockey embroidery to invoice. Perfect. Have 8 vinyl shirts to make, and work on designs while embroidery machine is going. Multitasking. Love multitasking. Pretty sure I'm not getting all of them at that school. But that's the thing, is just because you don't get it all done doesn't mean it's not a productive day, right? Things happen. Things come up in the day. You just can't go, you just can't expect everything to go perfect today. Like, when I did here, I got that meeting. That could go great. And it could be in and out within, a half an hour with everything there. It could last a couple hours. And then I still got to do other stuff. And then I still got a lunch meeting in the early afternoon. So there's a lot of things that can happen. So am I going to get through all this? I don't know. Transfers will get printed. Quotes will get done. Supplies will get picked up. Job will get delivered. Shirts will get ordered. And some of that other stuff, it might, maybe, possibly have to go a little bit longer today. We'll see. I just might have to work late if I want to get done. Yeah, Print Hustlers is 1-day class with networking the night before and tour made live the next morning. Yep, and then the send off at like noon, right? So that's what I was thinking. It's $300 for that. I can fly into Fort Worth, get a hotel for the 2 nights, and be in and out of there way cheaper than what I could if I did that. Plus, November 5th, that's pretty damn close to my birthday, so that could be a birthday present. Which is why I'm trying to talk TRW into having their open house. I'm trying to talk them into having an open house. Like, hey, you need to have this, but then it's finding the facility for it. And previously, they could just have it at the warehouse. Well, now things have been moved around at the warehouse, and there's not the education space that they once had, which means now a hall, or a conference room or something would need to be rented out. So that kind of that throws a different thing in the mix, because you can rent this out, hey, okay, we're gonna have classes, we're gonna bring this in, okay, we just might have to charge for some of this stuff, right? So it might have to be, instead of an open house, like an in-house type thing, and charge for it, which I said, hey, let's do it, let's put it together, we can get some people in there for training, and it could be some awesome stuff. Do it on my birthday weekend, be even better, because last time they had an open house, that's what it was my birthday weekend. We flew down there and it was cold, and I don't want that again. I want warm. Darren, good morning to you. Jose, good morning to you. Tanya, nothing in her cup yet, no clue what I need to do to wedding hangover, intense pain issues. I'm chuckling at the wedding hangover, because yes, just everything after that. Yeah. And I'm sorry to hear about your intense pain issues, Tanya. Hopefully it gets better for you. And the good news is I'm out the door. So there's that. Absolutely. Some vinyl shirts, place a shirt order. Love it. Here's the other thing too, that we talked about. Somebody said, with everything that's going on there, vinyl's dead. Vinyl is not dead, folks. I don't care who you are. Vinyl can be utilized in any one of your businesses. They're perfect for those one-off shirts. There's still the specialty material. Tomorrow on Tuesday with Todd, we're doing the neon brick. So neon brick, we just got it in from Caesar, so we're going to show that off. We're going to work with that a little and see what kind of fun we can get into with the neon brick. So that's tomorrow on Tuesday with Todd. But yeah, vinyl's not going anywhere. I don't mind working with it at all. Tanya, Made Lab is pretty impressive, but we'll be in Fort Worth for impressions for TJ Stitch. Well, that's right around there though, right? Isn't that right around that time, or no? I thought it was. Maybe we're there. I definitely drive to Florida. I fly them. We got a so with last time we did both coasts, we flew from here to Orlando and stayed there for night and did breakfast on the beach in the morning, and then we picked Renee up from the airport, and then we drove across the state over, and so we did both sides, and both sides way prettier. It was just that was way more fun over there. But then we had a great time there for the weekend and flew back. So I think we'll definitely look at that. TRW is the Rhinestone World. They are located in Bradenton, Florida. If you need anything as far as rhinestones, software, they have a thing called the Design Wizard, which little birdie told me that I don't know if I'm able to say, but Wiz 6 is on its way. The Wizard 6, which is their plugin for Corel, will be released. I didn't even get it. I got a hard date. It will be released this year. It will be released before Black Friday. There's a lot of things. It's compatible back to X7. So there's, maybe I put that cat out of the bag, but hey, don't tell me something, then not tell me that I have to tell. But that is coming. So they've got amazing training over there. Matt does lives on Monday nights. I will link in the group with the next live, but tons of amazing training on vinyl, decal, HTV, rhinestones, lots of great stuff over there for it. Maybe it will be nicer weather. That would be awesome. Let's see. Hey, Todd, what do you think about the subscription box from Johnson's Plastic? Is it worth the cost? Anything on subscription boxes, here's what I think on those. If you can get your value out of it, because there's a lot of times, there's so many products that all of these companies carry that it's tough. What am I going to get? What am I going to sell? How do I do it? Because everyone will tell you, this is the greatest thing. This is the greatest marker. This is the only marker you'll ever need. You'll never need another marker on this. The next month is like, this is the greatest marker. This is the best marker ever. This is the only marker you'll ever need. And that's how it seems to go, because that's their job, is to sell you products and stuff. So the subscription boxes will at least let you see what's, most of the time they're sending stuff that has been known to sell well. So they're able to continue selling that well. And it gives you an opportunity to try things you might not have ordinarily thought about. So I love subscription boxes for that. You can always call them and say, hey, what kind of stuff has been in your past subscription boxes? Because I know there has been places out there before who have done subscription boxes. And the subscription box stuff was all stuff that had been sitting, was dead stock, stuff that had been sitting on their shelves for a year, and they were just trying to get rid of it. So it was really no use to anybody. It was just, putting extra money in their pocket, and it soured some people. But I've heard great things on the JP Plus subscription boxes there. You have the hardest time. What kind of, with Brick? Kristen, let me know. What are your issues with Brick? Because I'd love to know. I would love to know. Oh, okay. We need to go back to the Crate Place. It was damn good. Impressions, it's Fort Worth, September 30th through October 2nd. Oh, I always thought that they had Print Hustlers like right after that. So it went from there to there. Was I wrong with that? I don't know. Soon. Yes, soon. Making shirts for DJs, going to a conference, sweet. Posting a reel of me making the shirts, awesome, Randall. That's the thing. You can do reels, you can do the stories, you can do anything with just your phone. Just take a picture of yourself, take a video of yourself, and post it on there. We do it every day. We've probably got 6 to 12 videos that go out every day, between shorts, reels, whatever, of just stuff printing and process of it. So do it from there. Recognizing or designing 2 business cards, reorganizing my workspace, community outreach, gaining local business clients. Love that. Love that. Right, Peg? That's coming soon. So it is coming there. I got to get a sneak peek of it yesterday. Oh, it's legit. If you love the Wizard now and going with the upgrade on 6, you're going to really love the things that I can do with that. I'm super excited and can't wait for that. Wait. Yeah, it's 6 has been the soon stage for, it seems like, over a year. It's been 2 years since 6 has been in there, but there's a lot of things and things happen. I think actually it was like 2019, so it might have been close to 3 years since it was there. Because 5, I think it was closer to before the pandemic. So there's rumbles that if everything continues on pace, it will be prior to Black Friday. Because I said Black Friday deal or Black Friday release, and they're looking for that. It wasn't even a soon. It was like, here's what they're going to do. So super excited to see that. Yep, Matt does an amazing job on Monday night, so I love that for him. The tiered Wizard Corel Draw, no idea to use it. You just got to get into it. The thing is when you get into Corel, here, you know what? Let me let me see if I can pull this up here. Let me see if I can pull this up because I'm going to see if I can find it because I need to go to a screen. I need to go to a screen that I can actually show. Yeah, and then I got to move my because I have my wizard on another screen. So I will share my screen, and then I'll show you a good little trick for those who may not know about this. It's always a good thing, and just in case you don't know, we're gonna share this one, share, and I'll add to the stream. And there's me. So if you go to Design Wizard, if you go right up here to this tab right here, and you go into video tutorials, every button here has a link, and it'll take you to the video on how to use it. So that's something that a lot of people forget about it. I mean, everything that it does, every button has a video. Doesn't matter what tab you're on, doesn't matter. There's all your Corel tutorials, TRW Design Wizard, all of them Ask Matt, the live template editors, the Magic Weed that doesn't have anything because it's just there, but mockup creators, how to do. There's all the how-to videos that are in there. So just video tutorials. Just go to that, and that'll walk you through everything and show you exactly what you need to do. And you can always ask, on a Monday there for it. Julie, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Okay, I got that meeting. We went over a half hour today, and I didn't even know what we were going to talk about. I could probably sit and do this all day. We've got a lot of people here this morning. You guys have an amazing day today. Remember, we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we'd love to interact with you. What do I need out of you? I need what you're drinking, what your 5 things are, and how to and what your goals are for the day. What do we see? I can't get brick to cut and press nice. I've not been able to get it to look nice like Matt does. I have to use 60-degree blade with it. Maybe I have better luck with the Graphtex versus Roland. I'm not sure, Kristen. What are you cutting with it? Because I use a 45-degree blade, and it cuts pretty dang good. Fine detail always sucks with brick, so if that might be it. Yeah, and the TRW YouTube channel has tons of videos too. You always think the wizard can't get any better. Wow, each upgrade amazes me by the way it's being. But yeah, there's some stuff that we had talked about at that open house where I said, hey, what do you think about this or that? And just bouncing ideas back, and they were like, well, yeah, but what if we did this to that idea? And it's like, oh, that's even better. And so to see some of the things that are coming on, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Can't wait for that. So when I get more information, I can give a hard date on it. I 100% will. Like I said, we do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, Tuesday with Todd, we are doing neon brick. Also, I heard from a lot of birdies this weekend. I heard from another little birdie that my white toner printer is supposed to ship tomorrow. So if that's the case, then that'll be coming up on Tuesday with Todd. Ooh, that's good. Super exciting there. Then we've got some Caesar, the PSV that showed up. So we're probably going to make some stuff with that too. So we've got a lot of fun stuff there. Remember, you guys have everything in your hands. Today is perfect for you. Get after it. Peace, love, press on. We will see you guys next time. Where's the button? There it is.